Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome, all of you. Have a good news from Sahel in the country of Niger. My dear lovely family, Africa is not poor. Africa is not a begging continent. Africa is being exploited. To prove that, Niger, after cutting ties with France, now has tripled oil revenue. So the oil revenue has tripled after Niger cut ties with France. We know that for a long time France has exploited Niger, but this time we are saying enough is enough. My dear lovely family, friends, fellow Africans, let us now dive deep into this a good story from Sahel in the country of Niger.
Africa is waking up, and Niger just sent a message to the world. We don't need the West to prosper. After cutting off long-standing colonial ties with France, Niger has not only stood its ground, it's thriving. In this episode, we're breaking down how one bold move tripled Niger's oil revenues, and why this moment could mark the beginning of a continental revolution. For decades, France maintained a tight grip over its former colonies in West Africa, including Niger. Through complex political and economic arrangements, France had influence over Niger's currency, military affairs, and most importantly, its natural resources, especially oil and uranium. But things began to shift dramatically in 2023, when Niger's new leadership said enough is enough. France was asked to pull out its troops, shut down its operations, and give Niger the freedom it was long denied. The West called it reckless. But what came next proved otherwise. With France out of the picture, Niger didn't collapse. Instead, it got smarter. The country renegotiated its oil deals, restructured its national oil company, and formed new partnerships, many with African allies and global South nations. The result? Oil revenues tripled. No middlemen, no external controls, just Niger taking charge of its own wealth. This wasn't just a financial win. It was a declaration of independence. It showed that Africa doesn't need colonial crutches to walk. We can run on our own. Niger's story is bigger than Niger. It's a blueprint for the entire continent. For years, African nations have exported raw materials while importing poverty. The old systems were designed to keep us dependent, but those chains are being broken. Other countries are watching. Mali, Burkina Faso, Guinea. They've all started moving in the same direction. The message is clear. Africa can reclaim its wealth, manage its resources, and lead its own destiny. The West may criticize, but even they can't deny what's happening. A quiet revolution is turning into a continental roar. So what happens next?
You're welcome.
That depends on us. Niger has shown it's possible. It's time for the rest of Africa to step up, boldly, unapologetically, and united. We are not poor. We are powerful. We are not behind. We are just beginning. If you believe Africa's best days are ahead, not behind, then subscribe to this channel. Because here at Make Africa Great, we're not just telling stories. We're rewriting the narrative. Africa will rise, and no one can stop it.
Yes, welcome back, brothers and sisters. That is a good news from Sahel in the country of Niger. I want to add also that Niger right now is manufacturing their own armed vehicles. So after Burkina Faso succeeded to manufacture their own armed vehicles, right now Niger has joined the chain to be among of African nations that are producing or manufacturing their own vehicles. So this is a good progress, and this is a good move to the people of Africa, the countries and nations of African continent and the continent in general. This is demonstrating that Africans, if can be free from exploitation, Africa can learn their own issues, their own agendas. Africa can prosper, and Africa can be developed. We know that for a long time Africa has been exploited, not just about natural resources, even human capital. We have seen Africans being taken from the continent of Africa to other places to work and to innovate on behalf of other people. This time, from Sahel, leaders in those countries have said enough is enough, starting in Mali, coming to Burkina Faso, to Niger itself. You can see the awakening of Africans. Right now, these countries no longer depending on France. Now they are working themselves, they are united and making sure that they are going to achieve what they feel they need to achieve. This is a good move, and this is what we have been waiting for a long time, that Africans can manufacture their own vehicles, their own equipment, tools. It is possible because all raw materials are found in the continent of Africa. If you talk about iron, we have iron ore. If you talk about tin, we have tin. If you talk about chrome, we have chrome. We have everything. And we have innovators also. We have creative people here in the continent of Africa. What we lack is support. So what we see in Sahel must happen to other African countries. We want to see Africans starting manufacturing their own cars, their own planes, their own armed vehicles and other equipment, machineries. It is possible. So Niger has demonstrated also, joining other African nations like Ethiopia, Burkina Faso, South Africa, and others in manufacturing their own tools and equipment. This is a right move and good move to the people of Africa, to the nations in the continent of Africa, and this is demonstrating that Africa, if can left free from exploitation and from being dictated, Africa can move in right direction, and Africa can develop itself. Africa does not need donors. Africa does not need aid. Africa need partnership. That's what African nations needs. Africa, we don't need to be beggars or to be a begging continent. We have everything. We have resources. But if Africa can left free from exploitation, from being dictated in neo-colonialism and threatening, Africa can move in the right direction. So, my dear lovely family, friends, fellow Africans, that's what I wish to share at this time, this good news from Sahel in the country of Niger. So, brothers and sisters, if you have something to do, to share, please, you may do so through the comment section. If you have something to comment, please do so. And also, if you're new in this platform, make sure that you subscribe and you join this big family of making Africa great. We are here, as I said many times, to share our thoughts, ideas, to find best solutions for challenges. Make sure that you share this video and you like the video so that this video can go viral on social media and telling African stories and showing those who thought Africa cannot prosper, Africa cannot develop, and they will be shocked. So after that, dear lovely family, see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you, Africa, Mama Africa. Oh, yeah. You make African great. Thank you, Africa. Thank you, Africa.